that extent, but nobody else is except some. Even new pension scheme is only 10%.
No, the issue is not whether you get to save a lot or a little.
No, but the issue is retire, you get a fixed benefit 50 to 60, even a
Whatever you are saving, you are paying tax on that.
Yes.
Only one up to 1 lakh it is.
Yes.
Beyond 1 lakh, you are paying tax. Exactly positive.
See it like this. You don't look at limited segments of the economy and decide let's make policy like that. The idea of the policy is to say that the average man on the street, the average taxpayer on the street should be able to save a larger proportion of their income. If you are taxing incomes today, then their ability to save or the incentive to save is a little lower. If you don't tax today, they're possibly going to save a larger proportion of their income. And to that extent, when they withdraw, they withdraw. Now,
so whatever is saving will be only any bank, not earlier like PPF or GPF. It is not like that.
no, there will be a set of instruments that once again they will. It is not PPF and GPF.
Because otherwise government saving will increase and government liability will increase.
No. It is not PPF and GPF. It is a larger set of instruments which the individual will have access to. It will not be stock market as yet. It's not as broad as the stock market, but potentially it will be a broader set of instruments.
So ma'am, in case of salaried person, it is generally seen on an average, after doing all juggleries of saving tax, evading tax and everything, generally a salaried person generally gives around 12 to 15% tax. So why not government think about the uniform taxing cross salary, let us say 15%. And whatever man is doing, let them do, let them be free.
Can I ask you one nice question?
That is the maximum range of the year.
Can I just give you a small?
I think it will create a tax efficiency.
I heard your question. Now you have to listen to it.
Next question.
There was a batch of MBA students 3 years back in Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, and they were very keen to do some special lectures on taxation. And okay, now what they were interested was not so much trying to understand what the nuances of the tax system are. Saying, ma'am, please tell us how to negotiate with the company so that you pay less tax. So, government employees are people who are operating on given scales of pay and well-structured pay structures. 15% of salary and all that is a possibility. But there's a wide chunk of people who work in the corporate sector, the private sector. And their salary packages are defined by what you will call taxable pay. So since government introduced what it called a fixed benefit tax, where whenever you're providing services to your employees, you have to provide tax on that to the government. Companies' incentive to provide extra facilities and services which are not part of that sort of core pay has gone down. So after fringe benefits tax was introduced, you'll find that income tax collections actually went up. Personal income tax collections. So companies were not now interested in saying, okay, we'll pay for one free holiday to Switzerland and we will not pay for a car and we will not. So you're not trying to package your salary as non-taxable components. They're now trying to present your salary as a core salary. Now if you say you will clean up all of that and let us say core salary will be subject to tax, then they will try to find some other way of providing it.
In every system, everyone will find the ways and means to avoid and evade.
Correct. So
But
I
I mean,
salary,
this private sector can also be regulated in the way that some fixed thing has to be given them, or some structured salary has to be given them.
you can't regulate at that level.
I think some proposal is also going
I
that
will make a suggestion.
fixing of the
The
CEO.
suggestion is that just like we are thinking about a lot of these issues, people sitting in the income tax department are also banging their heads about it. If there were simple, straightforward solutions, somebody would have worked on them already. So let's assume that.
Already it happened already. Now up to 5 lakh only you have only one tax structure. Up to 8 lakh only 20.
Government is
More than
thinking
8
about
tax.
savings also. They think about the social security also. They don't think only about the taxation part.
Well, we will have multiple objectives, and the big question therefore The big question therefore is, what is the objective of tax policy? It is collecting revenue.
To bring maximum people in the tax.
Let me simplify the question. What is the objective of tax policy? Is it to raise revenue with some minimum cost to the economy, or is it the objective to redistribute income, or is it the objective to ensure regional development in the economy?
All of this.
Tell me, when you want your child to study for class 10, you say he has 20 different objectives. You have to come first in all the subjects, and you have to be good at cricket, and you have to be very healthy, and you have to be a good weightlifter. You say that?
Redistribution of income is the more.
When you give an objective, you have to be.
Redistribution of the income is the more closely efficiency.
That is the objective of our objective is the.
No, you are not a policy maker. Your objective, you are asking what is the objective of taxation? Why should the government tax? One line answer to get revenue.
Revenue.
Without revenue,
Revenue for creation of public goods and.
That is a supplementary.
now if you add multiple objectives to that one line, to generate revenue but with redistribution, but with this, but with that, then you can be sure you don't do revenue generation, efficiency, and you don't do any of the other things. That's the bottom line that I'd like all of you to remember. And let me give you an example for that. We said that we want to develop less developed areas in the country. We gave an exemption or a package deal for the Northeast. There's an excise exemption, there's an income tax exemption, there's a sales tax exemption for the Northeast. 10 years. You think it radically changed what is happening in the Northeast?
No.
It's not changed, right?
In case of Himachal Pradesh, I said.
I didn't say Himachal Pradesh. Now, once you had this exemption in for the Northeast, to give the same terms of exemption for Himachal and Uttarakhand, will anybody go to the Northeast? No. Okay. Who are the people who will go to Himachal and Uttarakhand? Anybody who is sitting in Punjab, if you give an exemption in Himachal, business in Punjab is not viable. So it makes a lot of sense to cross the border, go into Bati and set up a shop there. You get an excise holiday, you get an income tax holiday, you're better off. What kinds of industries will go there? Why do people not go to Himachal and Uttarakhand? Infrastructure. Did it change because of the exemption policy? Did infrastructure change because of the exemption policy? Infrastructure doesn't change. So you give an incentive for 10 years. At the end of 10 years, if infrastructure remains the same, will these people stay there? So did you achieve your regional distribution of industry by giving an exemption?
Strategy is the better means to read it.
Often expenditure is a better tool to try to achieve these objectives as compared to tax incentives. You will find that a lot of industries, especially in Himachal, not so much in Uttarakhand, but Uttarakhand actually put in place some infrastructure. In Himachal, bulk of these industries are people who will just pack their bags and leave the day the incentive period. They will shift somewhere else because there is no point in being in Himachal. They don't need labor, and then 70% employment loss in that package. They don't get local labor. So the bulk of the people come to Bati from Chandigarh. They live in Chandigarh, their families are in Chandigarh, they travel by bus, they come here, they do their job and go back in the evening. So Himachal doesn't gain by way of consumption. It doesn't gain by way of salary. It doesn't gain by way of sales tax. It gets industries which potentially